But we're joined by a couple of people on the video here. We've got Adam. I'm gonna ask you to say your whole name for me because I'm gonna butcher it otherwise. So this is Adam, the designer of the game.
Yeah, the whole name is Adam Kapinski, but it's quite hard. Maybe not so hard that Ignacy is in Poland, but still.
That's all right. That's not too bad.
What has happened here? Because this is like a sequel after what we know from Nemesis. So this is the secret facility on Mars, and this is the place where some Nemesis crew are holded because corporation saved them from Nemesis, and they want to do some research on them, check is everything alright, and so on. So part of the old Nemesis crew will start in isolation room here on the bottom of the board on the level -2, and the other players will play normal workers of this facility in repository on the level 0, and for them it should be night like all other nights here, but it will not be like this, because with our Nemesis crew, corporation of course take also other living being from Nemesis, and they are quite fit quite well in this new place, and of course we can meet here our old friends intruders. Yeah, we will play with the old race. In Nemesis Lockdown, we will have new race, but we will create it with backers during the campaign. So for now, we're playing with old intruders. What are the differences? First of all, of course, we are not going anywhere. Yeah, we don't have ship, we don't have engines, and we don't want to fly with. We have 3 levels of our base: level -2, level -1, and level 0. We can go through this level using elevator.
Oh.
Yeah, it's faster and it's more safe than walking by stairs. When something happens and the power shuts off, because this is how it starts, and they send rescue team for everybody. And as we know, our lovely rescue team may have quite different definition of save us all than we have. And this is the one of the main changes. The token, which is actually the order, and we never can see it before the game ends. But during the game, we can check, and of course, using deduction, using communication between us, we can figure out what is here and what they want to do. As you see, only one of the token have save all. Other are not so nice for us. So this is the first important change.
And we all have a common interest in this, right? Because we're all hoping to be rescued by the same team.
We can end in the facility, on any room of the facility itself. And if the facility, didn't explode or something, or if it's broken because too many fires or too many malfunction markers, it's okay to stay here. Mm-hmm. But we must check because in the facility we will have the rescue team there. Second place when we can go, it's the bunker here. We can go into the bunker and it's quite similar like ending in the facility, with one big difference. If the base itself explode, we still survive in bunker, because this was the reason why they built the bunker for us. So, for example, this token here, kill all characters without the last guy who came into the bunker. And this token here is just, they decide to, we should bomb this place. That's our rescue team definition, yeah?
Yeah.
We can go into the bunker from here. We have main door. They are locked for now, but it's quite like escape pods, because it will be unlocked when somebody dies, when somebody turn on auto destruction procedure, and so on. But we are on Mars, so we can use the rover. The first guy who wants to go to the bunker can use the rover, and that's okay. But the rover is not on autopilot, so it will not come back here. So all next people want to go into the bunker, and if they have this suit, yeah, they can go into the bunkhouse as well. So this is the second place when we can survive, the bunker. And the last place, and this is probably closest to the escape pods, is cargo send system. We will have tokens here. I will put them just for example for now. And exactly like in Core Nemesis, we will have two different room A and room B. Pavel showed us one of it. Yeah, this is cargo send system A, and this is how it works. This is automatic way to sending cargo. But if we want, we can jump into this cargo coffin and hope for the best. But important thing, two people cannot get into cargo send system in the same turn, because it's small. Two people doesn't fit there. So, and after the 10 round ends, we move that marker, we turn this token, and we see if this launch or not. If it's launched, okay, that's good for us. And what is important, if we use cargo send system to escape, the orders for the rescue team are not important for us, because we are far away from the corporation rescue team and all the stuff. New thing is computer action. As you remember, we have some rooms with computers, and they will have additional action. In each room with computer, if the power on the floor, I will talk about that later, but if the power on the floor is on, we can use the computer action. And if we use that, we just draw 3 cards from that deck. I will show what I get, and we choose one and use it. These cards are simply as we see here. We can pick at cargo send system, we can pick at any room, fire protection system, and we have 3 more cards. For example, we have quarantine system to close some doors and probably help our friends, because it's always about helping here. We have life form analysis, and I will talk about knowledge for a moment, but it can be used like laboratory in the main game. And of course the red alert orders, so we can check one of the tokens here, and you can see the icons below each token. This means level number, so if I use computer on level -2, I will check this token. This special token, it means that I can check it using special item or in special room. Very important thing, each card with computer action have second action of the same type. It's about swapping the power. If we want to turn on the power on our level, we must turn off the power in somewhere else, because the generator is emergency generator, so we can swap power always using that action. We have for each level we have token that can be on the gray side or blue side, or off on the red side. We start with without any power here, only the elevator have power on. We can turn the power, then the emergency power here in the special room that is backup power supply, and we can turn it on. If we do this, we flip this turn marker on this side, and from now, first of all, when we flip it, we turn as many power levels as we have a number here. So we turn up to 3 power tokens. First is always elevator, and we use other tokens starting from the lowest number. So here and here we will have power. And this is how it works after using it. But when this marker crosses the line, the power is gone, yeah? And one of the power tokens will shut down. And here we, of course, going from the highest number, so the elevator shut down after that. Probably we will start in darkness without power, and we will end in darkness without power. Power, as I said, just allows us to use computers action on the floor. It means if on the floor is light or not. And I will not say you everything about darkness now, but it's not a good idea to stay in the dark and, for example, without cards. That's the way you don't want to end your round. So you will see what can happen, but be careful for that.
I don't want to see what happens.
Very good idea already.
They add something what is good for the game. I was quite opposite to this idea, because I want to use everything that can kill players, not help them. But okay, they convinced me that's okay. Maybe give them small hope. Better shooting die. So if you shoot in light on the floor where power is on, you use the better die. The last thing, laboratory. This is new included board, and as you see, we have weakness there. The first weakness is always the same. This is the important part. But in this game, each character will have their own knowledge, and you can use weakness only if your knowledge is enough to do this. So if you have knowledge 3, you can use that weakness.
Oh, I see.
Still, we can check the objects. So we can check the eggs, we can check the carcass, and flip this weakness also. But we will have to gain knowledge to use them. Knowledge is important because of a couple of other things. For example, we have, of course, this disorder, yeah. So it can happen that corporation will save only people who know enough to be interesting for them, and kills everybody else. So this is one reason you want to use knowledge. And we have a couple of items that works with knowledge. This is the item where, for example, where you want to have knowledge because it's... So we have a couple of items like this, and the knowledge is quite important. Yeah, flamethrower still in the game. We have objectives, and they are quite... I will show you. So, as you see, yeah, we are friends, but not everybody with everybody or something like this. In corporate objectives, all are quite quite easy to understand. Yeah, of course, we have killing the queen or destroying the nest, and they are quite the same. We have sent an intruder egg using a cargo sending system.
So our objective here is primarily to survive.
Yeah, always. That's still the same like in base game. To win the game, you have to stay alive. That's
and we have to complete our objective card.
Yeah, one of them, because we will choose one of the objective when the first intruder shows on the board.